Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Programming with Gautam. So in the previous video we have seen about how to define a constructor. Now we'll be seeing in how many ways we can define constructors. So let me tell you guys, constructors can be defined in two ways, that is parameterized constructors and non-parameterized constructors. So let me create a new Python file first. Constructors1. Okay, I'll close all these guys. Okay, so I have only one constructor here and constructors1 file here. So we can define constructors in two ways, that is parameterized constructors. One parameterized constructor and non-parameterized constructor. Okay. Now let me first show you how to define a parameterized constructor. So to define a constructor, first we need to create a class. So class starts with a small c, right? Student colon def underscore init underscore with the self as a default parameter, then followed by id and then name. Okay, so this is the parameterized constructor that we are seeing now. Okay, so in parameterized constructor, I'll take self dot id equals to id, self dot name equals to name. So this can change guys, id1 or id name1. They need not be same every time. They need not be same as the parameters. After that, I'll also define an instance method here. Def display print self dot id1 comma self dot name1. Okay, now I'll create an object for student class s equals to student, and when I run this, you can see it will show us an error, that is init missing two required positional arguments. So we need to define these positional arguments within the while creating the object for that particular class only. So I'll pass 101 comma Vikas in double quotes guys. Now let me run this program. You can see it is not executing any particular line, but it is just assigning this to that is 101 and Vikas to ID and name, and just exiting out of that. So it is not printing anything or doing anything here. It is just assigning the values to this variables, that is ID1 and name1. So when I call s dot display, then it will automatically print 101 and Vikas here, as you can see. Okay guys, so this is about the parameterized constructor. So how about a non-parameterized constructor? How to define that? So it is same guys, it is the same, similar in the same way. I'm just copying it and pasting it. Non-parameterized constructor. So in non-parameterized constructor, we do not have parameters here. We just assign the values here directly. 101 and Vijay. we'll take 102 because we have already taken 101 up. So in non-parameterized constructor, as I've told you, we do not have parameters here. That is, we don't have any parameters in the constructor here. We directly define the variables and assign the values to it in the constructor itself here. Okay. And after that, we can display it in the instance method, or we can display it directly in the constructor as well. That doesn't matter. So it is same in the parameterized constructor also, guys. Only difference is that here we have parameters, here we have given the values directly here. So we can you can print this values here directly in the constructor as well. That doesn't matter. If I do not call the display method also, you can see it will print because we have returned the print statement in the constructor itself. Let me run this program and show you now. You can see 101 and Vikas is for the parameterized constructor 1. That is the parameterized constructor 101 in Vikas. Then after that, 102 and Vijay is for the non-parameterized constructor as we have defined here. Okay, guys. So hope you have understood, guys. If you have understood, please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Programming with Gautam. Thank you.